see a giant pillar of that same obsidian standing in the center, and you see the floor. It's immaculate, pretty, looks pretty nice. Okay, the obsidian floor unmarked, unscathed, as it shines and shimmers. You see these arcane lights kind of pock the sides of most of these rooms, and it seems empty for what you see. Okay.
Can I do like a history check or like a insight check to see if I notice like
I like to do arcana check as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
go for it.
if it's like a temple of some kind or
So the history check for you, just roll.
I
Right.
rolled an 18.
So, Thordek, what you know is from your travels and your knowledge of the stars and anything like this, this is a very much so a temple from a long, desolate area. You know about it mainly for what's been referenced to in some sects or occult areas as a forge. It's a remnant of a lost age. Most of them, the fires are dead, and they no longer have the mythical purpose that they have. And it would seem that this one is lackluster. You don't see that things, and maybe it has to do with all the water that has accumulated down here in time and kind of barrened it. But you know that it's definitely an interesting place for someone to make a resident.
Okay. Brothers, look around us. It's one of the old forges.
Yes, I remember reading about that once. I'm gonna assume I know what he knows because I rolled a 20 for
Yes.
history, so
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Skaldir, your arcane check. It's going to trigger like a memory because you remember the humming stones from your bygone time, from where you were from, and you remember the gate, that large 200-foot door, basically this sealed solid slab that stood in front of everything, and it just strangely reminds you of that area of your home. Okay, and that no one was allowed to enter.
I'm just gonna say the gate. I see them. Just say the gate.
What about the gate? What do you mean?
I just got a weird like vision, you know, like I remember the gate back where I used to live. It's just this giant gate. Nobody ever went in there. We were told to never go in there, and you know, I kind of just said something from here.
So if we come across a giant gate, we probably should not enter. Got it. Okay. All right. What do you guys think?
I think we should enter.
You think?
I've always wanted
Well,
to know
there's
what's
no.
behind that
I
gate.
will say there's not necessarily a gate. Well, there is, but it's open. Okay, y'all are at the mouth of it. Okay.
Oh, this
and it
is
is
the gate.
large. You're at the gate, is what I'm trying to tell you. So
I mean, there.
you see the
What other way do we
sides,
have?
and it's open. Okay, so this is a gate that is open. So this is when I say large, this is a 200-foot door-esque, 200, 300 foot, and it goes up to about 400 to 500 feet ceilings to the point where you can't even see the tops. It's just a abysmal black. Okay, Bible black to the top.
Strong. What's powerful enough to open this gate? Oh my god. Wow.
Cyrus is gonna make his little walk up, and as he starts touching the walls and doing Cyrus stuff, he's gonna look at you, Killian. He's gonna cast message for this, so this is only a thing that Killian will hear. Okay, he's gonna say, he goes, "Hey, if anyone's able to open this, we don't need to be here. We don't need to be anywhere near the city. We don't need to be anywhere. We gotta give up on chasing this guy. Because if he's
Thordic-
involved with this, we're dead."
Thordic looks at Cyrus and he says, "We're already involved in all of this, brother."
I will
don't
say
think
that was
there's
a
a- I
that
don't
was a
think
that
there's
was
an
a that was a message. That was
Yo,
I cast message to Killian. That was only a message for
Oh,
Killian.
okay,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
yeah.
missed that part.
But so this is just an internal monologue basically to Killian.
Well,
Kind of
I'm
like
a-
they're the duo. They were traveling
I
together, so
want
this
to,
is
uh,
more
I'm
of a fear for them.
a cast message back and
You know what?
say,
You know, just so Thornton doesn't feel left out, I'm going to cast. Or I'm not going to cast it because I just have it. I'm going to do mind link.
What the
fuck? I'm going to say.
Turn your camera on.
please,
I see.
I'm tired of looking at Kevin Hart as a cat.
please turn it off.
I see you, brother.
Can't take you serious when I see Kevin Hart cat. Just
Yeah, so I'll just mind link with Nordic so he doesn't get alone. He can just talk to me in his mind.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna talk back to Cyrus and say,
Yeah.
You say we don't need to be here, but I mean we're in too deep. If someone can't open it, where we're gonna go?
I don't know. I almost want to try and go back to where we came. Fuck, dude. And he goes, I get it. It's just this is a terrible.
You just hear a faint sound in the wind saying, "See."
Turn around. You guys, are you guys coming? You guys coming or what? And I kind of just continue in.
Okay. So we're gonna do
You
this.
can see all of a sudden you want to fucking lead the way out.
Yeah. So as
him
you
go
come
first.
in,
Can I just stand there and watch him go in? I don't want to necessarily go in.
so as you're coming
You
in,
see-
Stay where I am.
He almost lost his life. Now he's like, I ain't fucking with this no more.
This dude has no lights. Is there a light inside the gate? I mean,
I'm not messing with. I'm not.
so
playing any game.
there are sconces, these arcane firelights that are there. You know what I mean?
Excuse me?
And they
What is that?
and what you see.
I don't like any of
So, Drew, when you walk in, okay, you know the shining reflection off of this sleek surface, this obsidian ground. You know what I mean? As you make your way in,
I've ever seen.
it's almost like the sound of your footsteps don't even make a sound. Okay, you can't hear any kind of notable tapping or knocking. And when you walk in, it's almost like deafening silent as you look. In the center between two of these obsidian pillars that stretch up into the Bible black ceiling, you cannot even make a vision of where they make contact to the sky. As you scan through the room, you see in between them, you see a large black chest, obsidian, same makeup as the floor itself, but it has markings on it. A couple of lines that are
What about
into
the
the
chest?
sides.
I thought the chest was gold.
And then at the top, you see, because you're taller, you can see the top of it. On the top, you do see like a demarcation. It's almost got little holes bored into it, very sleek, but you can see the difference from your eyes. As you scan the rest of the room, you look to the top and you see a stacking of what looks to be coffins that seem eerily familiar to the graveyard that y'all were at, okay? And you see bodies kind of littering the entire northern part of that cave on the obsidian, okay? And I mean bodies, many, hundreds, just making a mound of flesh that just exists over there.
So I'm gonna do a history and arcana check both on that chest. Did a 15 and a 14 on it to see if I recognize any of the markings on the chest and kind of get a sense of energy or any type of form of magic off of it.
So you definitely get a sense of that there's something to it, but there's nothing that it gives an immediate presence of there's whatever it is, if that makes sense. So it's just immensely powerful, but not necessarily any kind of direction of what you're going to lean. History check wise, what did you roll for history?
15.
15. You know this to be a vessel, specifically from that same time period that we talked about initially, okay, during a period of time of great sundering in the world when the stars were falling and they were being, scavenged and absorbed and taken, and they would be kind of absconded and pulled away. And these chests were used as transport, as storage, as seals. You know that the top of it has a specific star pattern. Okay.
Does it look like the seal has been broken on it? Like it has been opened or anything? It's
Has
just
not
still-
been opened. It is still shut.
I'm gonna kind of like just turn and look at the guys, and I'm just gonna kind of wave them over, like come on, like I'm assuming like I'm not gonna yell or anything because I don't know what's going on, but I'm just like urgently like, hey, like, come on.
The word it kind of slowly makes his way over. What is it, brother? What is it, Mitchell?
I think this is the chest that Skaldir is definitely not gold. But
Say, this
I
can't be
know
it.
of this. This is this chest can be used for many things, but it's based off the markings and the history I know of. It has to be holding something powerful, and it doesn't look like it's been opened yet. But
Hey, Skull, dude, get your scary ass over here. Look at this chest.
is this the chest you were talking about?
You almost died, now you terrified.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means the guy's probably around here.
Cyrus.
What
Cyrus
do you
is.
mean? Yeah, you, Scalder, you told us the chest was gold.
Yeah, but like, now that I've
know,
seen it,
Like black gold, you know?
it's like, yeah, it's like, it was like gold
like
at
rose
a
gold.
like when it glanced by me, and then it's like, it's black.
Hey Cyrus, these star markings on the top, this kind of remind me of your coin a little bit. Did these ring any bell to you? Do you recognize these markings at all?
Totally meta. But I completely passed out right there.
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
I saw. You're good. It's also, almost 2 in the morning for you, so I get it. So Cyrus takes a second. He's gonna walk up to the chest, and he gets like an eerily presence from it as he kind of takes a moment and looks, and goes, I mean, these are like relics. And the fact that this is a little wild, why it's down here is even more terrifying. And he takes a second and looks at it and he goes, I mean, there's a lot of star patterns that have existed. They fade and dwell in time. They don't stay the same.
So where's the creepo? The chest is down here. Where'd the creep guy go? Is he with the?
He's gonna
crap the other people here.
He's gonna take a second and Cyrus will kind of pull out a little cloth that he has, and he's gonna emulate the star pattern that he's got. Okay, and really it's gonna be like star here, boom, and boom, and they just kind of, it's almost like this, and then there'll be one off to the top. Okay, and how they're bored out, they have little star kind of emblems. You see lines that go across, just decoration at the top of the thing. It's sleek on the sides, but you can see that there's some type of engraving to the top of the chest.
And I kind of say, this chest, based off the material, it's probably very heavy. And I look at Scalder. Were one of you able to move this, or did it take a lot of you? Because I'm kind of concerned of how it got down here.
My last party was much stronger than this one. They kind of just picked it up.
You're saying it took your whole party to pick it up, though?
Nah, not the whole party. Just, there's a little kid, he didn't do shit ever. There was another guy who was like,
God.
Yeah, he was kind of full of himself a little bit, and then we had another one who was very strong. He kind of did most of the lifting.
So it took all 4 of you, is what you're saying?
Took one.
Okay, so I'm like, oh, okay,
Cyrus,
Cyrus
like,
And then he got eaten.
And
So then I'm like, okay.
He doesn't touch the
Yeah,
chest. He kind of stops for a second. He goes, he touched this and he was eaten?
You're really bad
No,
at
it was much after the chest.
Can I have
Yeah,
a
he got
perception
eaten.
check?
You're really bad at details. Yeah, well, you're really bad at details, ain't you? 16.
Yeah.
You hear footsteps. Well, you don't hear footsteps. You just hear something moving. Okay, like this, like almost like the rustling of flesh. Okay.
Kind of. I want to step back and kind of just scan to see if I can see where it's coming from, or direction it's coming from. Yeah, I
Give
guess
me
it-
investigation.
Yeah.
Poor Neil, man. He couldn't have lifted it
Fuck,
even if he wanted
5.
to.
Okay, you can't figure out where anything's happening. Yeah.
All right. I want to say, hey, y'all. Do y'all hear that? Y'all hear those? Y'all hear the footsteps?
I guess Thordic at that warning, like he starts like looking around, kind of. He like takes his hand and casts sacred flame, and he just casts it up in the air just to see what's up.
I wrote a 25 perception as well.
You
We
hear
can already
movement
see.
kind of shifting through, and it's happening behind Killian, Skaldir.
And Will, there are torches, ancient torches and all that, so you can already.
Yeah,
see
y'all can see. Like you can see no problem.
I'm shooting up towards the
He's looking for
ceiling.
the
vibration.
ceiling.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't seem to illuminate. Like you cast it as far as you can, and as you go up, it's still like Bible black near the top. You just illuminate further up of the pillars.
Okay. I guess at that point, Thordic is, he's kind of enamored.
I don't
by
think
the
there's
chest.
path up there, to be honest.
does-
I kind of would have sensed him, I think.
Thordic's he wants to try to like lift a corner of the chest just to see how heavy it is.
If only one person, then we could probably take this with us if it only took one person
All right,
to move it.
Thordic.
I'd say the
You're
Dragon
gonna make an
Man
attempt
carries
to
the
pick it up.
chest.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll strength.
First of all, I'm going to cast guidance on myself. So
Can I
I
cast
will
guidance on
get-
him too?
Yeah.
does guidance stack?
Oh, it doesn't.
Like-
No, guidance
like
doesn't
how-
stack.
I don't. It doesn't
Noah
matter.
says it was
Doesn't
Noah.
matter.
It literally took our whole party to
Okay.
barely lift this thing.
So you said do a strength check.
Yeah.
Man, I like to embellish the truth to make it seem like my last party was awesome.
I did a 13, 13 strength.
All right, so as you drop your shoulder down and you try and like just attempt to move it, it doesn't budge, not a bit.
How strong was this guy? Was he a giant?
Nah, you just, you know, it's fine, man. You just, you're not as strong as. What was his name again? What was?
Thordic, let me give you a hand. So,
Man, you just know Ozloff, and you
I'm
didn't
gonna
have
go
Titan
with
with
you.
you. I'll tell you that much. That man was a tank.
all right,
I mean, that guy was. a
Thordic, you
fucking
want to give
beast.
another try? See if maybe you and I can
All right.
pick up
All right.
at least half of it.
All right, Vendrell, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and oh, that was a fail. That was a mega fail. I guess I busted my back. On
Yeah,
like, the
you
first
you like
attempt.
strain and you get a small little. Oh, you pull a disc. Can't find. Huh. Missing something.
So we would have been a 22 combined strength. That's at least that side.
You had a 22 combined strength, you said?
Yeah, with us combined, it'd be a 22.
Okay. You all dip down and you make an attempt, and it just doesn't seem to do much of anything. It doesn't move at all, but
Can I wild
Oh,
shape
you
into
need-
an owlbear to pick this thing up?
Do you
Sorry,
recognize
sorry.
anything on this? Does this look similar? Like, you're the only one that hasn't said anything or checked it out.
Talking to who?
Scaldier.
Oh, okay.
I will wild shape into an owlbear,
Okay. He just ignores me.
and I'm going to pick this thing up as an owlbear. I don't know what the strength I get on that ship, but it's like fucking 5,000. I'm like 5,000 pounds, so I'm assuming I should be able to pick this thing up, or at least like attempt. Get close.
so while you've wild shaped into the owlbear, and y'all heard footsteps, but it just came back, and you hear someone huffing and puffing. Are you here? Hello?
Oh shit! What was that? Boom!
Eh, the owlbear, and you see Edric make his way up, and he's hurt. He's got like a gash in his shoulder. As he says, I don't know what happened, but something. They came and it's just a slaughter.
Wait, how did you make your way all the way here without getting killed?
I ran,
We barely survived.
and he seems truthful. I ran.
That's a
Edric,
good
what
call.
did you write in my book?
Edric looks at you
Before
for
he
a
can answer,
second.
I just fucking I want to just slam him. I'm just gonna
Hold on.
fucking hammer him.
Roll ahead.
This little bitch wanna lie to us, bro. He ain't gonna rock. Goddamn. I'm an owlbear, so I don't know. Unarmed strength, fucking times.
With the owlbear stats.
Yeah, it would be the owlbear stats. I don't know what the owlbear stats are.
Drew, can I have a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Stat sheet. Let's see. It would be. My strength would be 20 plus 5 as an owlbear.
Hey, back up, my man. Back up, my man. You getting way too close to me. I don't trust like that. Get back.
How do I do this if I'm like an owlbear and I have its attributes? How do I?
1 second. Let me look up Druid Wild Shape.
So I'm assuming I'm. Oh,
Gosh.
whoa.
Be quiet.
Oh, so here's owlbear, just basic stats. I'll send it.
Well, I know it's.
My
So what do you roll? Scaldeer. 16 to hit. It would hit.
Okay.
So basically, you see Edric, he's got a grin on his face as you bring your arms down on him, and it does strike. You see his body fall to the ground quickly. But as your hand is down, you do feel a pressure as he begins to stand underneath the paw of it, as he takes the paw and pushes it to the ground. You see his form kind of begin to bend and snap as his form changes. And behind y'all see Mendril as his body begins to form, shatter, and change. And then can I have the 4 of you roll initiative?
Yeah, it seems like my
As
man's
in-
back.
Yeah, to get rid of Mendril, you'll stand by for a few seconds, okay?
Oh,
118.
dang, there's some bull. I rolled 19.
All right, real quick. As I get all these things into this real quick. Sorry, I gotta add everybody, and it's gonna break as soon as I try to add a character. That's how it works. I gotta refresh, bring it back in, because it kills all the tempo that we got going on. I hate that. Sorry. Okay, back to what we were doing. Let's add Scaldeer, and you are in owlbear form. Killian.
Yep.
And Thordic, we're gonna add you in. So, starting Cyrus, we will roll initiative.
So I should probably go off my owlbear stats too. So.
Yes, if you don't mind, 16 for that. So Cyrus has a 16. Killian, what do you have?
19.
19. All right, Scaldeer,
I had 18.
18. And Thordic,
I rolled a 14.
14. Okie doke. All right. All right, so we're gonna lead off with Scaldeer. As you have put your hand down and you lift it up, and you saw that Edric began to shift and change into what he was. We also see Mendril in the back as his body starts to burst, break, as the form shakes, his face splits, and then it's gonna lead off with Edric. Edric is gonna roll for an attack against Scaldeer. We'll lead off with here. He's going to do a roll to hit. As we see his hand change in size, he's going to roll. It'll be a 24 to hit.
If we're going off my owlbear stats, it would hit. It hits.
It hits.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to take a slam. That'll be 5 points of damage.
Okay.
He's going to take a second attack. Roll to hit. A 16.
And he misses.
And he misses. Okay. And that's going to end Edric's turn. But what he will do is you feel something kind of peer into your mind as you hear whispers in Edric's voice. He goes, Why are you here? Tell me why you're here. And if you don't mind, I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Rolled a 11.
He's going to draw a bit of information and figure out how you figured out how to get to where you're at currently. Okay. All right, and that's going to conclude Edric's turn. Next up is Mindrel. Mindrel is going to roll to attack on Thordic,
All right.
and he's going to do the same thing. We're going to see those pincers in his hands kind of open up into some engorged shape as he brings his arms down for a slam attack, and he's going to strike twice. 25 to hit for the first.
That hits.
Okay. Roll for damage. That'll be 6 points of damage, and he's going to roll for a second as he winds up.
Uh-huh.
That's a 12.
Does not hit.
Okay. Similarly, you hear a voice in Mindrel's voice as he asks you. He goes, "Please tell me why you're here." And a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. Ooh, I rolled a 7.
And he's going to figure out what led to you being down here. Okay. And that's all events that have led up to the beginning of Velshed.
Okay. I don't think he gets much from Thordic there.
Nope.
To be honest
Just
with
a
you.
little
He
bit.
he
Just a
doesn't
little
get
bit of
much.
eye contact with the tree line. That's
Yep.
about all he gets. Okay. All right, and that's going to conclude Mindrel's turn.
Uh-huh.
Killian, we're up to you.
All right. So, I'm
That was
Killing-
asleep.
he is.
He is asleep.
Him's been working so hard.
It's
and
all right.
beat
There's
the ass
only
off
really
of-
one way this ends, so we'll get kind of cinematic here in a second. It's not going to take long.
Okay. So, Killian takes his hood off and his grayish black dress fall out his hood. Yeah, you see like lightning crackles around his body and his eyes, and he casts Wish Bolt. You look like old man Static Shock. And he casts
Hell
Wish
to the
Bolt
man.
and aims it at
Static shock,
Edric.
baby.
Yep, aims it at Edric.
Okay. Yep.
And rolls a. God damn it. Okay, six. But
Does not hit.
it still lasts. But it still lasts throughout
Yeah,
the
the
whole-
next turn.
The next
Yep.
turn, he'll take lightning damage on whatever.
There we go.
Else I do.
Okay, and that ends your turn.
Yep.
Ooh, Scaldeer, up to you, buddy. Mr. Owlbear.
Alright. I am going to multi-attack this thing. I'm going to make 2 attacks. One with my beak. Another one with my claw. So it's going to be a weapon attack plus 7 to hit.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
roll
roll.
that damage from that first attack
Yeah.
that you had against him, if you don't mind. You never gave me some damage
Oh yeah.
before you do all that.
Oh shit.
How the
I gotta-
fuck did you do a 0?
It's bludgeoning. Well, let me just, because I gotta do the fucking owlbear shit. It's gonna be a
It's
piercing.
a plus
so I gotta-
7 to hit.
It's gonna have 1d10 plus 5, so let me do that.
Okay.
What?
What?
I'm just gonna, I'm like, all right, it doesn't have to be that big of a
6 plus-
stomp,
6 plus
okay?
Dude, I
5.
mean, you're an owlbear, dude. You should do something.
11. It's 11.
11
I know.
points
I
of
ran. I
damage.
rolled it on my regular stat sheet.
Yeah, that was
Fine.
good. Okay, now do what you said you were about to do. Okay, 2
Okay.
attacks, and you're gonna roll to hit for both.
Yeah. I rolled a hit for both. I'm just gonna roll a fucking.
It's a
D20
plus 7 to hit, so.
Yeah, I know. 13 plus 7. Whatever that is, it hits probably.
20.
I'm gonna roll another one for the multi-attack.
There you go.
Alright, there we go. Plus 7. So I fucking peck him with my beak. I hit him with my claw.
I mean, when I say you smoked, I mean you absolutely, in a bit of rage, completely decimate the body of Edric as it's just like a paste and it's left there and its limbs kind of snapping, but it doesn't do anything and it lays there.
So that's going to be a 10 damage plus another 14.
Hell to the yeah. Yeah, Edric's out. Dead.
Bitch. This is why you don't fuck with the owlbear, baby. Fuck it. I just want to screech in his dead face.
Okay.
Yeah, right on there. Yeah,
All right. So you did there. All right. Is that end your turn?
that ends my turn.
All right. We're up to Cyrus. Cyrus is going to take a moment and confusingly, he's going to look at everybody. He's going to cast Eldritch Bolt at Mindril. Okay. Okay. And baby boop. We're just going to Eldritch Blast our way out of everything. Fucking 10 to hit. I'm assuming that doesn't hit. It doesn't hit. So he's gonna, at a fit of confusion, just blast at what looked to be what Mindril was, and it won't. And as the shape of it moves, a moment will come out where the body kind of splits for a second. Mindril, you'll have a moment to say something.
Help me!
And
me, it's me, don't kill me.
the body fucking shuts again, and there you go. Okay, everybody gets their moment. All right, and then we're done with that. Thordic, your turn.
Thordic seeing, Mindril, like his buddy burst out of the thing. Slant, like, he looks up to, like, the ceiling. Aura farming for, like, just 1 second. Again, he's just like, please, for the love. In this darkest death, like, Augur, answer my prayers. And he's going to cast his last guiding bolt at the Mindril clone.
Hell to the yeah.
And it goes off on a 21, not a nat.
It hit.
20. That's
It
okay.
hits.
So he's going to, and it will do 20 points of radiant damage to the Mindril clone.
That's what I'm talking about, son. And it hurts it pretty good. A little more
Mindril,
than
brother,
what
do
you
you
did.
hear me? Break out!
Boom. And as he does, you do have a good little Constitution save that you can make, Drew.
I broke out, you can too.
20, a nat 20, 25, baby.
There you go. All right, and Mindril, you have burst out the back of the Mindril look-alike, and you are out. Okay.
You abominations have no sway here. Be
Thank
gone!
you, Thordic.
And
I
you
just
can
look
roll
like
it.
I was just born.
And you can roll initiative. Yeah, you slide out of it. You're just in a pasty white ochre that
It just like
sits over you.
slides out.
Oh, just
I
blood.
don't like, I don't like
Four
the
for
way you said it.
initiative.
I don't like the
Yeah.
way you said it. but
Slides
okay.
right out.
Just slid out of its asshole.
Yeah.
It just shat me out.
I've got to be right back.
A gaping hole.
A dragon board just slide out the rear.
Jesus.
Right.
My initiative rolls have not been great.
Yeah,
Do you have a
what'd you-
halo light or something, Garrett?
No, why?
I'm just saying the lighting. And you just
His bright,
so,
his brightness. Is
just so bright. You're just so.
Yeah, you do got to get your lighting situation dialed in. Eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change the background because
I was about to say, can we please have something a little bit more domineering? Mindril, what was your initiative? A 4?
Yeah.
All right, boom. All right, you're in it. There we go.
Looks like I'm
as-
next anyways.
Yeah. So real quick, is someone grabbing things and slinging them off the map on accident?
No.
nah, I'm not touching the map.
Shit.
Push the map.
I just keep seeing items just fucking fly. Like off the map, just hauling ass on my map, just off them to the corners. I'm like, okay, don't need that.
You can't even see most of them now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some bullshit. There's some BS going on behind us right now.
Yeah, just a little bit, guys. I'm sorry.
They all got taken over.
No, they're just a bunch of those things. We're gonna wait till Thordic gets back.
Gonna just have to run deeper into here. Or unleash whatever's in the chest.
You remember, you got to figure out how to unlock the chest. This is one of the fucking things. Okay.
Thordic should know. He's familiar with the with the relics. If he even remembers, remember that he knows it.
I got my foot massager on, man.
Oh, I don't like that.
But then, oh yeah.
I don't like what just happened.
Sliding out.
As Mindril slides out of the hole created from the guiding bolt from Will, he falls to the ground, and behind you come what looks to be a group of the
come behind
faceless people
Like
as they've
these.
wandered up in front, and they kind of make a flanking position, and they kind of block the entrance as they wander up to each of you, and they don't strike at this moment. They're all standing there currently. Okay. Mindril, it's currently your turn.
What did we do? Man, and the guy, the construct, or I mean, the thing I just came out of, is it still living?
Yeah,
breathing,
it's still a breathing creature. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take revenge on it, and I'm kind of confused saying that to Thordic, and then I just have this glazed look come over, and I just grab my trident, and I'm trying to like stab it right into this guy. So.
All right, roll to hit.
Yes, Mindril, take vengeance upon your captor.
Oh,
Poke him in the
an
butt.
11.
It doesn't hit. So as it does, it glazes by.
I
it
missed
as
my
it's
last 4
kind of
attacks.
shifting and it moves. The lights and the sconces are kind of hovering and migrating away around in this environment. And that'll conclude your turn.
Yeah, it will.
All right.
Is his back turned towards me, or is it like?
Yeah, he
am I
is. Yeah,
behind?
his back was turned towards you.
So if I was to like disengage and move backwards, would he have a opportunity attack, or no, because his back's towards me?
I mean, if
How
you
does
hit
that work?
disengage, he wouldn't have an opportunity attack. But you've already.
I've already
Wait,
attacked.
could he?
So
yeah, you've already attacked, so you couldn't
Cool.
disengage.
Right.
That's an
All right.
action.
All right, good enough. All right, that ends my turn.
Cool. All right.
One day I'll hit somebody again.
So as that turn phases, we're back to pseudo Mindril. As he stands where he was, as it dipped and dived and dodged and cut and moved and did all the things. He's going to make an attempt to attack Thordic, and he will roll to hit. Okay. And again, it's going to be a slam with that disformed arm. It's a 25 to hit.
Damn.
Roll for damage. That's going to be 15 points of damage.
No, Thordic, no.
How much damage did you say?
15.
Oh. I am down.
You are down. All right. You're on the ground, so we see that the slam comes down, and as it does, it flattens, and you can add whatever damage that did to you physically. Okay, whether that leaves a scar, destroys a piece of armor, makes an artifact.
It just knocks me down. It was right at the amount.
Okay, cool. All right, so you were down to the ground. The Mindril cuts its eyes and looks up, and it's gonna jut towards Cyrus, and it's gonna make an attempt to hit again. That second attack. It'll be 15, And I think mage armor had already ended, so it hits, and we're here. That'll be 9 points of damage. Oop, wrong person. Click the wrong guy that did it damage to. Alright, that'll be 9 points of damage, and that hurts pretty good. And as it slams down on Cyrus, you know, he'll cough up a little bit of blood as it knocks him down to the ground, and he picks himself back up. He's up, and that's going to end Mendrel's turn. As it does, we're back to Killian.
One more slide. If I do Witchbolt again with the previous one stack, that's the question. As in, like, would I get the bonus with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit, I'm gonna do my last slide and use Witchbolt and attack that abomination behind Cyrus.
Hell yeah, go ahead.
17 is a hit.
It hits.
So damage 23 plus.
Boom.
So if it's not dead, I don't know what kill it. It's 31 would be total.
Bam. So as you sling out that bolt of lightning, it strikes it and bursts it open, and then a remnant charge goes off as it detonates it again, splits it open completely as it drops to the ground, and Mendrel will be killed. Okay.
After that, was Thordix on the ground?
Yeah, Thordic is down.
And I'm gonna run up to Thordix and say, "Hey, are you good, man?" Just kind of see if he's good. Give him a little pat. He's fine, everybody. Everybody's
Thordic's
fine.
like on the ground, just like.
He's gonna be okay, but he's fine, everybody. He's gonna be okay.
As he coughs up, just like a bunch of blood, just like.
If only Scaldir wasn't an owlbear, he could give him some berries.
Yeah.
I could use.
Is Scaldir awake or is completely? Oh, thank God he's awake.
He's
Okay, I was
having a
like,
heart attack.
I could use
I was
healing
like,
word,
cool.
but I already have spending my turn if it's still in combat.
all right, yeah. You gotta wait because you already spent an action with the attack, so you can't
Yeah.
bring up a down
Yeah,
individual right now.
Yeah.
But Scaldir, we're up to you, buddy. Mendrel, the other Mendrel is dead. But you do seem to have a small little army that has appeared of all the little faceless guys. Okay, they've kind of migrated this way.
Okay, so like, should we run or
Whatever you're gonna try to do.
how many of these bitches are?
What would Scout do?
I don't
Of them.
think we could take all of them.
All right, guys, I'm going to choose to run, and I'm going to try to pick up the chest. Can I pick up this fucking chest as I'm trying to get away? Sure. Where's the exit?
Either just
You can
draw
try to
can't
pick
do
up.
that.
You can try to pick up the chest.
Are we going to zoom out on the map real quick?
No, shotguns was free.
Yeah.
You have to be somewhere
Alright,
in this area.
I'm going to
right
try to fucking pick up the chest and run the direction that we have.
Before you do that, just because you should be able to see over here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
here. Blue
Okay.
your foot.
I like, he's just like, okay.
Alright.
Okay. Okay.
I forgot to get rid of that, but that is what's going on currently. What you do see is a pile of very gaunt individuals kind of like lying there. They have zero focus. They're just
Oh my god.
they're alive. They're in the corner. Okay. What does the Scaldir do?
What does he do indeed?
But what do Skull
I
do?
saw something move over here.
That was me. That was an accident.
Alright, fucking right. I'm just gonna fucking charge.
Have at it.
Hack and swing at these motherfuckers on the left side. Over here.
time to die.
At this point, I don't know.
It's been nice knowing you. I mean, if they're not attacking us, you can just kind of, you know.
Why don't we
Bro,
just?
what am
I think
they're
they
not.
just-
Are they just standing there?
I
Yeah,
think they
they're
just want.
menacingly,
I think they just want us to leave the chest alone.
All right. Well, I can't leave the chest. I gotta take the chest.
Wow.
You take the chest and we're fleeing.
We're gonna leave this chest. The whole reason we came on this mission.
I didn't come for the chest.
We came
What?
for
While
a
you're
name.
figuring your lives out, you hear a couple footsteps and you see an individual kind of climbing down from on top of the sarcophagus. He's got a shaved head. He's wearing kind of raggedy looking kind of clothes. Got bloodstains on them. Chavez, Cyrus, and Scalder even. You see a very familiar face, and you hear a very kind of quiet "Hi." You see him dragging something with him, though, as he's bringing a body. It seems to be neatly wrapped ornately.
I would like to follow him.
As he's kind of dragging it forward across over here. And he looks at y'all and goes, "That's crazy. I didn't think you'd follow me here. Shouldn't be here. None of y'all should be here."
Who? Does anybody know who that is? Who is that?
Remember the creepo?
The creepo. Is that the guy that was
Before
in
all
the...
of you that was in the cage a long time ago, this is Edward
Yeah, remember
Kemp.
the guy? Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, you guys don't remember him, but it was
No.
the guy
Well,
that took the-
Iris and Killian know him.
yeah.
And he stands there with the body, Thordic. As you lay there on the ground, you see a very neatly wrapped body that seems very, very familiar. And it's been quite some time since you've seen his presence. Okay? As Edward Kemp looks at y'all and goes, "We have a lot to do here."
Yeah. Wait, who are you?
You don't have to know. And he picks the body up as he starts to unwrap it. Tordek, you do see a face of a kind of emaciated, very much so dead individual, the corpse of a brother. As he unlaces the wrappings of the body, you see Edward take his hands and he digs into the carcass of the body as he spreads it open. He goes, "So much to do here." And you see as he begins to kind of
I know-
vomit. Yeah, keep going.
Well, I know I'm on the ground, but
Yeah.
I 100% recognize this face.
And you'll see Edward Kemp begin to vomit that gray, looks like the material that the bombs are, into the body of the corpse as he looks his eyes up and he gleams glaringly at all of you and goes, "A lot to do here."
Is this when we get the cliffhanger here?
And he takes the body, mostly, and he's gonna chuck it into the corner with the commoners, and you'll begin to see the body undulate on the ground as Edward Kemp puts his hands up to what is happening. You'll see the body start to form as the commoners are pushing away as they look as it
Thordic would like to, like, as he's like
lunges.
seeing all this, he's
Yeah.
like, you know, on the ground, he's like, you know, and like very critical, but he's just like, no, and he's just crawling towards it, just like, stop.
and
Do you want to
As
get over
the-
there?
yeah, as all the bodies begin to kind of be consumed by the corpse itself, you'll see a large